sa pagitan ng host school ngayong season 92 ang San Beda College at ng Arellano University. Ang lahat ng ito ay napapanood ng live sa ABS-CBN Sports and Action, sa ABS-CBN Sports and Action HD Sky Cable Channel 166 all over the world sa pamamagitan ng The Filipino Channel and via live streaming to sports.abs-cbn.com. Kasama ang mga Perpetualites at buong NCAA community, ako po si Anton Rojas, joined of course by Mikey Reyes.
Well, una-una, magandang tanghali sa iyo, Anton. Magandang tanghali sa lahat na manonood ngayon. At maganda na namang araw to. 3 big games, 3 very important games early in the season. So we'll see kung ano mangyayari.
At Mikey, sigurado ko na napaka-excited ka sa gagawin ni Ray ng Batak ngayong araw sapagkat you covered his last game where he exploded for a career-high 40 points against San Sebastian.
Well, I was left speechless during that game and I'm just really excited how he will follow that performance up.
Well, after losing on opening day kontra sa San Beda, Letran won 4 straight games, including that last matchup kontra sa San Sebastian. Pero eto namang Perpetual, natalo sa kanilang huling bakbakan noong Martes kontra sa mga Bedista.
Well, like what you were saying, 0-1 nga nagsimula ang Letran. Pero ngayon, they find themselves in a tight race dun sa taas kasama ang San Beda, Mapua, and Arellano. Ito namang Perpetual. Gusto sumingit dun sa kagulo na nangyayari sa taas at ayaw nila masama naman dun sa ilalim. So a very important game for both teams, especially lalaro mamaya ang San Beda at saka Arellano.
We mentioned Ray ng Batak. The Stingray previously had a career-high 33 points early in the season, pero he topped that, scoring 40 in his last game.
Well, kitang-kita naman, Top Gun. Alam naman natin na from last year's championship team na wala doon, dalawang malaking scorer yun in Duit Olaracal and also Mark Cruz. And we knew that coming into this season, it will be Ray ng Batak's team. Ray ng Batak's team, and alam din ni Coach Jeff Napen. Kaya nga, last game, alam naman natin, 40 big points, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. That is very underrated. You can see there kung paano niya ina-attack yung basket. Also with that, 10 rebounds and 2 assists. So, a very efficient and all-around game for Ray ng Batak. And if he can be consistent, if he can do this again with the help of his much awaited teammates, malaking bagay yun and they might just get the win against Perpetual.
Sa puntong ito ng tournament, Mikey, numero 1 sa points si Ray ng Batak, averaging 24.2 points per outing. So let's see kung ano ang gagawin sa kanya ng mga Perpetualites as they try to stop the winning streak of Letran. Now, the big problem for Perpetual against San Beda sa kanilang uling laban, nakasabay sila sa first quarter. Kaya lang, sa second quarter and third quarter, they were outscored, and in the fourth quarter, hindi na pinalaro si Mr. Brightside, Bright Akweti, at si Prince Eze.
Well, alam naman natin when you talk about Perpetual, the first 2 names that will pop in your head is Bright Akweti and Prince Eze. Alam naman natin ang dalawang foreign athletes ng team na to na talagang malaki ang kinontribute from last season. Lalo na ngayon with the departure of Scotty Thompson, kailangan talaga na mag-step up tong dalawang to. Pero yung pinakita nila last game, hindi magiging enough yon if they wanna win against the top tier teams of this league. Bright Akweti, only 13 points pero very efficient, 5 of 5 from the field. Tinanong ko nga siya kanina kung bakit di na siya ginamit. Coach's decision daw. So we will see kung paano sila mag-adjust this coming game. Ito namang si Prince Eze. Foul trouble. First quarter pa lang apat na ata ang foul nito. So makikita natin kung paano mag-adjust ang dalawang to. And I'm sure ready din ang Letran para sa explosion ng dalawang foreign athletes ng Perpetual.
Well, Mikey, mga kapamilya, nakita naman natin ang ating schedule ngayong araw. Bakbakan ito, Mikey. We're going to need a whole lot of energy. And speaking of energy, ang ating mga kasama at courtside, there's never a dull moment with her. She has an endless supply of energy. She is Roxanne Montealegre. Hey, Rox!
Thank you, Anton, for that introduction, and hello to you, Mikey. It's great to see you both today. Alam nyo, it's Flashback Friday, and I can't help but think how time really flies fast. And before we were just working with each other, and now we are friends. And speaking of friendship, mga kapamilya, you have to answer the question of the day. Sino ba ang NCAA player na gusto nyong maging kabarkada at bakit? Sagutin niyo yan using the hashtag NCAA Season 92. At kung gusto niyo rin maging kabarkada si Anton at si Mikey, just look at their social media accounts on the screen and tweet away everything you want to share, any thoughts, moments, photos. We'd love to hear from you. Anton?
Alam mo, Rox, ang gusto namin maging kabarkada ni Mikey, ito mga Perpetualites natin.
Ito yung mga taga-Perpetual.
Napakasaya sila kasama dito sa NCAA Season 92. Kitang-kita naman. Thank you very much, Rox. Sa aming pagbabalik, it is Letran versus Perpetual dito sa Season 92 ng NCAA. 10 gulay, isang laban.
From the Filoil Flying League Center. All right, we are live from the Filoil Flying League Center of ABS-CBN Sports in Action for a Friday triple header in your Season 92 NCAA. Let us now meet the starters of our first match today. Here are the defending champions, Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights. Power forward number 4, Felix Apreco. Forward number 7, Jeric Balanza. Center number 18, Gio Ambohon. Point guard number 8, J.P. Calvo. And the off guard number 6, Ray Nambata. Head coach of the Knights, Jeff Napa. And now, starting for the Perpetual Help Ultras. Off guard number 9, A.J. Coronel. Point guard number 19, Keith Pidor. Center number 18, Bright Anquete. Power forward number 33, Daryl Singotico. And then forward number 14, Gab Nakaon. Head coach of the Altas, Chipwell Kikat. The officials for game number 25, Glenn Cornelio, Emmanuel Faraon, and Garchi Ferrer. Alternate.
Magsisimula na
Salvador
ang isa namang
Cortez.
maaksyong biyernes ng NCAA basketball dito sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action. You see the starting lineups on your screens. Of course, players to watch. Ray Nambatak, who scored a career-high 40 points sa kanilang huling laban kontra sa San Sebastian. At syempre, abangan din natin ang pagbawi ni Bright Anquete, who had a huge first half kontra sa San Beda, kaya lang kinapos sa second half.
Pero yung sinasabi mo nga, players to watch on the defensive end, itong si Antonio Coronel, malaki ang assignment dito to start the game, guarding Ray Nambata.
Samantala, JP Calvo, who has been offensive-minded dito sa Season 92, nakuha ang unang puntos dito sa ating unang bakbakan ngayong Biyernes.
Last game pa lang sinasabi na natin, from last season, kita na natin that Calvo is a little bit more offensive-minded. Kaya nga nang sabi mo, kasi nga wala na si Mark Cruz, so he needs to produce on the offensive end.
And I think, Mikey, he wants to make his presence felt dahil itong si Keith Pido has established a reputation as a defensive-minded point guard.
Well, hindi papayag din si Calvo. As we all know, competitive ang laban dito lagi sa NCAA, so walang magpapatalo.
Balanza with a crossover. Balanza with a drive. Tapping ka ng bola. Mapupulot ni Daryl Singontico. Singontico, umarangkada. Singontico, hands it off to Pido.
Makikita natin kung hahanapin nila si Bright Anquete to start this game para makuha niya yung rhythm niya agad.
They do have the advantage underneath. Number 1 sila pagdating sa field goal percentage. Keith Pido, napulot ang bola. Pido with a jumper. Tapos, rebound ang bohot.
Well, you were saying defensive mind niya itong si Keith Pido, pero a big chunk of his responsibilities ay yung kukunin niya yung starting spot ni Scotty Thompson niya na nawala from last year.
And Keith Pido playing heavy minutes so far para sa kupunan ng Perpetual. 28.7 minutes per game. And Coach Olsen Racela was telling me in the previous coverage, Mikey, na at times Keith will have to try to be selfish and look for his shot.
Well, importante din yun because that way the help defense will be attracted to him naman para maiwan naman na open itong si Bright Anquete.
Samantala, Pido, tinawagan ng foul. Ray Nambata dribbling down the court. Always a threat para sa kahit sino man dito sa NCAA Season 92.
And nakakatakot dito kay Ray Nambata. From all corners of the floor, kayang-kaya niya shoot from the inside, outside perimeter, from the free throw line. Kaya nga naman talagang malaking assignment itong meron si Coronel.
Nambata gives it up to Balanza. Keith Pido is on him. Calvo breaking free. 10 segundo ang natitira sa shot clock. Calvo umatake. Calvo linabas ang bola. Nambata tumira mula sa kanto. First 3-point basket for Ray Nambata.
Ayan, mainit pa si Ray from their last game and Ito namang si JP Calvo, alam din yun. Kaya nga hinahanap niya dun si Ray ng Batak at the corner.
AJ Coronel gives it up to Sigontico. Silipin muna natin mga tweets as they throw the ball down low to Mr. Brightside. San Juan Coliseum for the NCAA game. Maraming salamat, Troy Jacob, for your tweet. Napakaaga, but you're already tuned in. Hirit naman ni Christian. Arriba Letran beat Perpetual. Meanwhile, Sigontico scores the first basket para sa Perpetual. And interestingly, Mikey, naglaro sa Team B itong si Sigontico sa Letran.
Ay, kaya naman malamang kilala ng players ng Letran ang laro at mabibigyan itong si Sigontico. So makikita natin kung magagamit na ba nila yon to their advantage.
Tapos ang tira ni ng Batak, napulot ni Akweti ang bola. Binigay dito kay Coronel. Back to Mr. Brightside for the throwdown.
And that's what Bright can give you. Simula pa lang pero rock the house na kagad itong si Bright Akweti. We will see kung yung momentum na to mapupunta talaga sa Perpetual.
Well, he had a monstrous dunk against Donald Tangwa sa kanilang huling bakbakan. And this time, he posterizes the Knights on the break. Balanza, rebound Akweti. Akweti, hinagis ang bola dito kay Coronel. Dizon, hops inside, back to Coronel. Coronel, kapos, rebound ng Batak.
Ang ganda ng transition defense ng Letran. Bumaba agad sila. Na-open panandali itong si Coronel at saka si Dizon. Pero as we can see, itong si Balanza, very unfortunate. Malaking bagay ito si Balanza, especially on the offensive end for Letran. Sana, ankle lang yan, Anton.
It looks like an ankle issue. Abangan natin ang report ni Roxanne Montealegre. Pero balikan muna natin itong dunk ni Bright Akweti. Somebody put that on Instagram.
Umiwas na doon kasi ang buhot. Alam niya na pag nakapuwelo na ng ganun si Bright, nothing will stop the guy.
Jeric Balanza, very unfortunate. Kasi nga, siya yung inaasahan na gumawa ng puntos as a starter for Letran from the wings.
Malaking bagay yung role niyan kasi hindi naman pwedeng simula pa lang lahat ng bola kay Ray ng Batak agad. So, to give way para hindi masyado mapagod si Ray to start the game tsaka sa medyo sa first half natin. Pero ngayon, they will have to look for someone else to step up.
And this is part of the strategy of Letran na nanggagaling sa bench si Bong Quinto, si Jom Soliano at si Macjor Luif.
Well, alam naman natin Letran even from last season, Mark Cruz came off the bench. So, malaking bagay talaga yung may bench sila para whole game. Meron silang offensive weapon. Ayun! Nakaapakan na din si Bright Akweti. Hindi naman sinasadya. Ang masakit dito, Anton, hindi na nalakad at kailangan siya stretch off the court.
Abangan natin kung ano ang magiging diagnosis dito sa injury ni Jeric Balanza. Perpetual has GJ Ilagan with a sprained right ankle. So this is the same issue now being dealt with by the Letran Knights with Balanza being stretchered out.
So itong si Bong Quinto will be asked to come off the bench a little bit earlier than usual. So we will see kung paano mag-adjust yung mga players ng Letran dito.
Alright, balikan muna natin si Roxanne Montealegre with this report. Rox?
Yes, Anton, on the side of Perpetual Help, Coach Jim Valdican was all serious business kanina sa pre-game dugout. Sabi nga niya, aminados kami na we are the underdogs for this game. We are facing one of the hottest teams dito sa NCAA, defending champions, Letran Knights, and they have a big heart for it. Kaya ang goal namin for this game is to play hard, to also rebound as a unit, contest every shot, and more than anything, to stop Stingray Ray ng Batak as early as we can. Yan ang sabi ni Coach Jim Valdican kanina sa kanyang players to motivate them to finish strong for this game. Anton?
Rox, thank you for coming here and masasabi ko lang, happy birthday Bruno.
Oo, alam naman natin, yung pinakamahal na pet dog ni Roxanne, birthday nga ngayon. Happy birthday ulit sa'yo, Bruno, kung nanonood ka man.
At maraming salamat sa ating chief statistician na si Pong Docanes na pinaalala sa atin na birthday ni Bruno ngayon.
Kahit tata si Bruno, hindi alam mas alam mo pa So balik tayo sa ating laro. Yun lang, na-stretch off the court nga itong si Balanza.
At sinabi mo nga, Mikey, na Napaaga ang pagpasok ni Bong Quinto, who's number 2 in scoring sa mga Letranista, averaging 13 per game.
Also, si Jom Soliano, ito, nasa loob na rin ng floor. Alam naman natin that Jom Soliano can stop foreign athletes. Especially last year, pinakita niya yun against Ola Diogon and the San Pedro Red Lions.
Lumapat sa sideline si Dizon. Timeout called. Magbabalik po ang season 92 ng NCAA. Hindi pong natutunghayan ang Filoil Flying V Center, our venue for the next couple of months dito sa mga bakbakan sa NCAA season 92. This is one of our matchups, Mikey.
Ito yung sinasabi mo, ang ganda ng matchup at the point guard position. Last year, Mark Cruz and Scotty Thompson yan. Ngayon naman, JP Calvo and Keith Pido ready to take the reins of both their teams. So we will see paano silang matchup dito. One offensive-minded guard and another defensive-minded.
Well, in fairness to both players, Mikey, they both elevated their game this year.
Oo, syempre yun yung challenge sa kanila. For their teams not to feel the absence of their star point guards from last season. So far naman talagang pinaninindigan nila yung position na yan.
Akweti gives it back to Dizon. Shoots for 3. It is short. Apreku with the rebound.
Maganda yung kick out ni Akweti. Very quick off the double team. Eh, na-kick out niya kagad nila. Hindi na shoot ni Dizon.
Soliano, pinalik kay Nabatak. Nabatak with a hesitation. Nabatak with a fake. Right to throw it out to Apreku. Naago ang bola. Akweti picks it up. 4-on-1 fast break. Akweti is fouled hard by Bong Quinto.
Kitang-kita sa kabila na talagang pinapahirapan ng maaga itong si Ray ng Batak. Lalo na nakashoot na ng isang 3-point shot. And on the other end, talagang pina-atake nila itong depensa ng Letran. Another good break there for Bright Akwet.
First free throw does not fall for Bright Akweti.
Ito yung top team partner niya, Anton, si Prince Eze. I'm sure atat na rin pumasok yan at makabawi.
Oo, dahil medyo malamya ang kanilang pinakita sa kanilang huling laban, which was against San Beda, at least in the second half of that game.
At dun din lumayo itong San Beda, so we will see kung paano mag-adjust itong San Beda.
Akweti towering above all Letran Knights. Is able to haul down that rebound.
Talking about these foreign athletes, ito marami tayong foreign athletes sa NCAA, pero konti lang yung may combo. Yung dalawang magaling. So talagang all 40 minutes, talagang may malaking presence sila sa ilalim.
Kaya nga marami ang nagulat na hindi umabot sa Final Four ang Perpetual last season. The Altas were pegged as a team that could have made it to the finals last year, Mikey.
And what's funny, itong Letran, sinasabi ng lahat, hindi papasok ng Final Four. Sila naman na nag-champion. So magkaibang tadhana ang inabot ng both teams na to in season 91.
That just goes to show how unpredictable the beginning of the first of 10 years of the NCAA with ABS-CBN Sports in Action was. Calvo flips it up. Masyado malakas. Napulot ni Dizon at umapak na naman sa baseline. Alright, we have this injury update mula kay Roxanne Montealegre. Rox?
Yes, Anton, kakagaling ko lang sa dugout ng San Juan de Letran at nakausap ko mismo si Jeric Balanza. Nakapagsalita naman siya at sinabi nga niya sa akin na hindi na niya mailakad ang kanyang mga paa. Ngayon, he is currently being treated by the medic with ice pack at napakasakit at he is really in extreme pain. So, abangan natin later kung makakabalik pa siya. Pero sa ngayon, hirap na hirap siyang maglakad at gusto pa muna nila gawa ng tests before they can confirm if he can go back to the game. So, we will wait it out and check who will step up now for the Letran Knights. Anton?
Maraming salamat, Roxanne. Well, ang nakikita namin ni Mikey na magsa-step up ay si Bong Quinto.
Alam naman natin na kahit nandyan si Jeric Balanza, step up talaga yung off the bench. Ngayon na wala, mas kakailanganin siya ngayon.
Bido finds Akweti underneath. Akweti turns, fires, and converts.
And that's where Perpetual needs to go to. Alam naman natin na against a lot of teams here in the NCAA, malaking advantage nila sa ilalim. So good job doon, hanapin si Bright sa ilalim.
Handoff para kay Bernabe. Luib is now in the game as well. Nambatak flips it up. Nambatak with a tip. Kapos, rebound Akweti.
Talagang inaabangan si Ray ng Batak, whether it be sa labas o sa loob. Alam nilang tatry talaga pumuntos itong si Ray.
Keith Bido looking at the team consultant.
Nick Omorope and Coach Jim Weldigan decides to drive it himself. Akweti could not put it down. Halos tatlo ang sumabay kay Bright Akweti sa pagkakataon na yun.
Pero you have to admire the activity nitong si Bright Akweti. Talagang atat siya bumawi. Especially pinag-usapan natin siya nung pregame. Narinig niya ata.
Samantala, Job Soliano is able to score. And the Letran Knights are on top 7-6 dito sa simula ng ating laro. Coach ng NU dati. Silipin natin ang nangyari sa huling bahagi ng ating laro. Jom Soliano nakapunto sa ilalim upang maibalik ang kalamangan sa mga Letranista.
Ayan, kakailanganin talaga nila an all-around effort, especially wala na nga si Balanza, si Ray ng Batak, skin out nitong kabilang koponan. At ito, pinaupo na muna ni Coach Jeff Napa. So we will see. Nandyan si Luib, nandyan si Apreco, nandyan si Jom Soliano. Tingnan natin kung saan nahanap ng opensa itong Letran.
Howe is in the game, throws it to nobody. At babalik ang bola sa panig ng Letran.
Well, that's one way to score points sa defensive end mo kunin yun. So a good forced turnover there for Letran. We will see kung makaka-convert sila.
Bernabe throws it to Pambio. Back to Bernabe. Bernabe, tinabas dito kay Pambio. Pambio to Soliano. Soliano, ball for traveling. Now, what happened in that offensive sequence, Mikey? It seemed like the offense was going south for Letran.
Well, that's exactly what they need right now. Wala nga dyan si Jeric Balanza, wala si Poong Quinto, wala rin si Ray ng Bata. So they don't have one guy who can create a shot for himself. So kailangan talaga umikot yung bola. Alamin nila kung nasan sila, yung spots on the floor na kailangan nilang puntahan. I'm sure makakahanap at makakahanap ng opensa dito si Coach Jeff Napa.
Yuhiko gives it up to the Gangon. Pumasok na sa ating laro si Kevin Oliveria. Yuhiko looking for Ese underneath, but Howe pops out. Howe, Kapos. Kanino mapupunta ang bola? Dagangon picks it up. Binigay kay Howe. Howe flips it up. No. Bernabe, napulot ang bola. Binigay kay Luib. Luib, lead pass. Basket is good para kay Jam Pambio.
Yan ang signature style nitong Letran Knights. Tumakbo ng tumakbo kahit wala silang scorers sa loob. Getting easy baskets is still the easiest way to score points.
Eze finds Howe. Howe umatake. Binagsak ang bola sa kalaban. Pero napulot ni Dagangon. Dagangon, hands in the air. Eze with a rebound. Too strong off the glass. Dagangon one more time. It's a wrestling match underneath. And it will go back to the other side.
Grabe yung laban sa ilalim. Alam ng Letran kung sino ang kailangan nila i-box out. Itong si Prince Eze. Ito naman si Dagangon. Tumutulong pero sa kabila kanina. Pambio from Luib for an easy two.
Jack Pambio, ang pambato ng San Fernando, Pampanga. Getting an early basket. Ang Bohot back in the game. Bernabe with a floater. Kapos. There was a foul underneath. I think it's on Ese.
All number 16, Jonathan Chico.
All right, we thank everybody tuned in right now and everybody who's active on social media. Ana Marie Pasay Herrera is here. So, I think she's seeing her tweet on the big screen. Sabi naman ni the Perpetual Light bounce back. Yes, they got you all support Team Altas today against the Knights.
Kitang-kita naman if you're here, talagang ang daming supporters nitong Perpetual Help. Pero every game naman ganyan. What more now na gusto talaga nila bumawi.
Even though they come all the way from Las Piñas, and we encourage all the fans, all the supporters ng mga teams to be as creative as you can be sa inyong mga social media posts. And syempre, yung mga pinaka-creative, pinaka-nakakaaliw, i-feature namin yan on air and on TV. Another wrestling match for that basketball.
Grabe yung hustle na pinapakita ng both teams. Talaga kung nasan yung bola, nandun din yung 10 player.
There is a sense of urgency on the part of the Perpetual side. 2-2 right now sa team standings. At syempre, ang mga Knights, they want to continue their winning streak. Dagangon, dinabas kay Yuhiko ang bola. Yuhiko fakes, fires, and another foul underneath.
So both teams medyo nahihirapan humanap ng opensa dito.
All-American League brings his first 3 on Perpetual Help.
Very low scoring game tayo dito, Anton. Very talagang naghahanap sila ng opensa dito. Hindi nila alam saan nila kukunin.
Major inside to Soliano, erased by Ese.
Yun, hindi opensa yun. Depensa ang nagtanggal ng puntos doon ni Jom Soliano. Pero ang ganda ng drive doon ni Luwib. Pero ang ganda rin ng save doon itong si Prince Eze.
Ang pinakamatangkad na player sa NCAA is the 6'11", Prince Ese. Major missing on that shot, and time will expire at the end of the first quarter.
9-6 lead.
Sabi mo nga, Mikey, a defensive-oriented affair. Calvo trying to stay offensive-minded dito sa season 92. And this was the play of the quarter. Akweti on the break. Major Luwib finding his teammates, finding Jack Pambio, the rookie, para sa mga Knights. What about ng Batak? Knocking down a three-pointer. One of the deadliest scorers in the league. Ese on defense, erasing that shot by Jom Soliano. 9-6 ang ating talaan sa dulo ng ating first quarter. Magbabalik po ang Season 92 ng NCAA.
Watch the latest game highlights. Subscribe to ABS-CBN Sports in Action YouTube channel.